take on the Red Terror in this week's preview for pre-orders coming May 9th with full release on May 23rd. A lot of Kill Team in this week's previews, starting off with the Terror on Devlan box. This is the Imperial Guard versus Tyranids with the Red Terror Tyranid Monstrosity and the 10-man Spectre Squad Kill Team. Also comes with one Vox Relay Beacon, of course comes with the Red Terror Nemesis Operative, and 10 Termagants and 1 Ripper Swarm for use as non-player operatives. Also includes a 72-page Terror on Devlan dossier, a combined token sheet with 66 tokens, a mission card pack with 27 missions, and 40 Spectre Squad data cards. Also looks like there's a transfer sheet in the box as well. This will be a pretty good value box if you are interested. It will also be limited release, so only while stocks last. If you are interested, you'll want to probably put in a pre-order for it. I expect this will probably go pretty quickly. Kill Team's pretty popular, and both armies in it are also popular, so we'll probably go pretty quickly is my guess. Additionally, the mission pack in this box is designed to be used with the Spectre Squad, but you can use it with any kill team. So if you already have some kill teams and have a friend who's looking for this, or have a friend with some kill teams and you want to have some more variety, you can use those missions with other kill teams. They are not locked to the Spectre Squad. So we mentioned some Nemesis Operatives, and we have the Nemesis Operatives box coming out. A lot of cards for this, as well as the rules for creating new Nemesis Operatives, so you can use your Redemptor Dreadnoughts, your Screamer Killers, Armored Sentinels, Crisis Battle Suits, with a lot of missions. Also has some missions for the Amble and the Archivist, so you can use them as Nemesis Operatives in your games, and those are also coming out this week. Of those two, we have the Archivist first, which is a Zote. I believe this is from Blackstone Fortress. Cool, more Lizardman-like alien for 40k. A lot of high-tech space gear on him with his gun and claw. Very cool looking model. Has use in a pair of missions that are coming in the Nemesis Operative book, but also just cool as a model on its own. Then we also have the Amble, which is a more insectoid creature. Comes with 2 boreworm infestations, also from Blackstone Fortress. Can be used in joint ops or adversary ops, as it has brutal, ceaseless, and rending weapons on its claws, so probably very strong in kill team. We also have a few other kill teams coming. So first up is the Sisters of Battle with the Celestian Insidians. Some very nice looking Sisters models. You have a nice variety of heads between helmeted and unhelmeted. So the whole team can be assembled as warriors with stake thrower and mace, but you can also build some as specialists. Now, I don't know if, like in some of the other kill teams, to get all the specialists, you have to get 2 boxes. It's not clear from here. I'm hoping that's not the case, so you could just pick up one and get all your specialists. But I do remember in previous kill team releases that some of the teams you would have to get 2 boxes to build that full set of specialists. So we'll have to see when they come out and there's more information. And then for our next kill team, we have Murder Wing for the Chaos Space Marines, very Night Lords themed box, but with some very nice looking raptors and or warp talons, depending on how you want to build them, and a jump lord here in the center. Very cool looking. I like the large turbine style jetpacks. Reminds me of some of the ones they've had in Horus Heresy, which is fitting since they're Chaos Space Marines. And then you also still have some going a little more chaosy than others, like this one over here, where he's kind of turning into a Batman style creature. This one also has parts to build them as a kill team specialists. However, there are 6 specialists here, so I would guess to get all the specialists you would need 2 of this box, since it does come in 5 as opposed to the 10 in the Sisters. But again, we'll have to see. There's not enough information here to know for sure, but with 6 of them, I would guess that is the case. Of course, if you're playing in friendly games, you can always substitute in as long as your opponent's okay with it. Rules for these in Kill Team can be downloaded for free. The Lord can also be used in 40k very easily. And there are free downloadable rules for the Raptors, Warp Talons, and Celestian Insidians. There are also data cards for both the Sisters of Battle and Chaos Space Marines teams. And then from Tomy, there are some plushies. We have Clunk, the Rockbrow Squig. We have a Goth Orc Boy and a Cheeky Nurgling. So some very nice looking plushies. And those are also only available while stocks last. There's also some new Warhammer Plus, How We Roll, some Painting Desk, and Deep Strike, as well as another issue of White Dwarf being added to the Warhammer Vault. This is issue 515 with Lieutenant Titus on the cover. So that's everything for this week. Some nice plushies, plenty of cool stuff for Kill Team. I forgot to mention earlier, but the card packs will only be available while stocks last. However, the 2 teams should be available longer. As should the Amble and the Archivist. The Nemesis books, I believe, should be available for a while. That would make the most sense. And perhaps I mentioned this earlier, but I'll reiterate it just in case. But the Kill Team Terran Devlan box is also limited release and will only be available while stocks last. So if you do want some of those limited releases, I would suggest getting your pre-order in next weekend as opposed to waiting until the 23rd to pick stuff up. Not much for me this week, as I don't play too much of Kill Team. I'm mostly only interested in the Kill Team releases when it's an army I already play in 40k. However, a lot of the stuff does look really cool. Well, that's all I have for this week. Let me know your thoughts on this week's preview in the comments down below. Are you planning to pick up any of these new sets coming out, or even the plushies? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.